When it comes to feeding our dogs, raw diets are one of the most hotly debated topics. Some dog owners swear by it, claiming shinier coats, more energy, and even longer lives. Others, especially vets, warn that it's risky and unbalanced. So what's the truth? Today we're breaking down 7 of the biggest raw food myths and busting them with science and expert insight. Myth number 1, raw food is always more natural and healthier. It's true that dogs are descendants of wolves, but here's the catch. Wolves and modern dogs are not the same. Wolves have short lifespans, often only a few years in the wild. Domestic dogs, thanks to human care and nutrition, can live 10 to 15 years or more. Studies show that modern dogs have adapted to digest starches and grains, something wolves cannot do efficiently. So while raw meat may seem natural, it isn't automatically healthier for your pet. Myth number 2, raw diets guarantee a shinier coat and stronger teeth. Yes, some dogs on raw diets do show improved coats and cleaner teeth, but vets say this can happen simply because the diet is higher in fat or includes bones to chew. The same results can often be achieved with high-quality kibble, dental chews, or brushing. A shiny coat isn't proof of a perfectly balanced diet. It might just mean your dog is getting more fat or oil than before. Myth number 3, dogs can handle bacteria in raw meat, so it's safe. This one is a huge misconception. While dogs may tolerate some bacteria better than humans, they are not immune to Salmonella, E. coli, or Listeria. In fact, outbreaks linked to contaminated raw food have sickened both dogs and humans in the same household. According to the FDA, households with young children, elderly family members, or anyone with a weaker immune system should avoid raw feeding entirely. Myth number 4, raw diets are automatically balanced. Many owners think that tossing their dog a piece of chicken or beef is enough, but dogs need more than protein. They require calcium, phosphorus, vitamins, fatty acids, and fiber in the right ratios. Without careful planning, raw-fed dogs can develop bone deformities, heart problems, or nutrient deficiencies. That's why veterinary nutritionists warn against DIY raw feeding without expert guidance. Myth number 5, all vets are against raw feeding because of the pet food industry. Some raw feeders believe vets only push kibble because of sponsorships or sales. While it's true that major pet food companies fund some veterinary programs, and this isn't the whole story. Many vets who advise against raw feeding do so because they've seen the negative health outcomes firsthand. Broken teeth from bones, intestinal blockages, malnutrition, or food poisoning. It's not about money, it's about patient safety. Myth number 6, raw diets help dogs live longer. Supporters sometimes claim raw feeding extends lifespan, but scientific evidence doesn't back this up. No large-scale, long-term studies prove raw-fed dogs live longer than those on balanced kibble or cooked diets. In fact, improperly balanced raw diets can shorten a dog's life due to malnutrition or disease. Longevity depends more on genetics, veterinary care, and overall lifestyle than raw food alone. Myth number 7, anyone can safely prepare a raw diet at home. The truth is, preparing raw meals properly is complicated. It requires knowledge of canine nutrition, safe handling practices, and supplementation. Cross-contamination in the kitchen is a real risk. Cutting boards, knives, and even countertops can spread bacteria. Some studies show nearly 50% of raw diets prepared at home are deficient in at least one essential nutrient. Without professional guidance, it's easy to get it wrong. So, what's the takeaway? Raw feeding isn't inherently evil, but it isn't the miracle solution many online influencers make it out to be. It requires careful planning, strict hygiene, and ideally the supervision of a board-certified veterinary nutritionist. For some dogs, it can work well. For others, it can cause serious harm. If you're considering raw feeding, talk to your vet first. Ask about commercially prepared, pre-balanced raw diets that meet AAFCO standards. They may be safer than DIY versions. And remember, the best diet is the one that keeps your dog healthy, energetic, and thriving, not just the one that looks good on social media. At the end of the day, our dogs rely on us to make safe choices. So before you throw a steak into your pup's bowl, make sure you're not falling for these myths.